Welcome back to Fab Automotive Detailing, you guys. In this video, I'm going to show you how I clean my garage floor when it's absolutely terrible because we just had snow. We actually had two big snowstorms. We have salt, we have sand, we have all kinds of road grime and stuff in here. And we're going to use your basic garage tools and extra tough. Let's do it. All right, so quick overview in case you've never been on my channel before. Typically, I keep my Ram 1500 in here, and over here is normally everything that's at the front of the garage. So this bike, it's on the lift. You guys, I bought this bike in the summer, and I've been fixing it up, and I'm probably going to fix it up and sell it. I haven't made any videos on that. I don't know if I will. Let me know if you guys want me to in the comments section. The bike with the lift is normally over here, so I can work on it. That bike, which is my Harley, it is normally over here. Me and my son were able to get everything in the garage up to the front because my garage is 30 foot deep, up to the front so we could fit my wife's Yukon XL in here. I mean, look at this. There's just stuff piled everywhere. There's a table my daughter moved, and this stuff's supposed to go to my sister-in-law. We brought the generator in case we lost power, my heater, my snowblower, but we're still able to get my wife's Yukon XL in right here. And man, was it an absolute mess. We got 10 inches of snow on a Saturday or on a Sunday into a Monday. And then 3 days ago, which is about 4 days after that storm, we had another storm come through, drop another 4 to 5 inches. So we have a bunch of salt, a bunch of sand, and all kinds of road grime all over the garage floor. As you guys can see, it is nasty. And I'll show you. You get just a little bit of like little gravel right there, but then you get your salt, which is like shiny looking and white. And that can etch your concrete, especially if it has, this is a epoxy coating me and my wife put on, not a professional coating, so it's not perfect. But look at it, the floor is awful. I mean, it looks absolutely terrible. But the roads are finally clear, so now I can clean. If they weren't clear, there's no point in cleaning because I'm just gonna bring more crap in. But this is where I pull the Yukon, I back it in. My wife makes sure I don't back into my workbench and stuff, so it is a very, very tight fit to put the Yukon XL here and then my Ram there. But we've had 0 degree mornings, and then in 2 days we're supposed to have a -3 degree morning, so I'm going to make sure we can still keep her car in here. Her car doesn't stay in here. It has remote start, but if it starts getting really cold, that's when we put it inside. So we're going to use a few things to do this. So the first thing we're going to use, I will go around, I'll pick up all the loose stuff with my GUV, my Hoover Garage Utility Vac. I don't think they sell that anymore. I love that vacuum. It's a great vacuum, 30-foot hose. We'll use that to initially pick up. And then I have a push broom, a regular broom in case I need them. And then my mop, which this is my garage mop and mop bucket. I bought those at Dollar General. Dollar Generals are really hard to find. If you can find a Dollar General, you can get them there. Obviously, that's a joke. They're on every single street corner. And then my Ryobi blower. A lot of times I like to use that for getting underneath my cabinets, anything like that to try to get the stuff out into the floor and then vacuum it up the rest of the way again with the vacuum. And then I'll come in and I'll mop it. Is it gonna stay clean? No, but I wanna get the salt especially off this floor because it looks absolutely terrible. So the first thing I'm gonna do, you guys, is I will vacuum this up with the vacuum. A lot of this will be in a time lapse because you guys don't wanna sit here and watch me do this forever. But vacuum with the vacuum and then see what it looks like and then go from there. And it's picking up a ton of gravel and sand. Now this is not a wet dry vac, so I can't go over this water. Okay, so what I'm gonna do now, I'm gonna use my regular broom around the edges, try to get everything out to the middle. I know you guys, this is kind of overkill, but that's just me, that's the way I am. I wanna get everything pushed out, and then I'll use my push broom and get everything piled up, and then vacuum it up. This I do pretty quickly, because this gravel does, as we bring vehicles in, it does kind of bounce, and as it dries, because the water has gravel and stuff in it, the snow, so then it melts, because I keep my garage about 65. Then it melts overnight. We got puddles in here, and the gravel kind of just, little pieces of gravel kind of float around. And that's it. I'll take my push broom and I'll work my way around the garage. And what I like to do here is push it towards my vacuum. So even though I vacuumed, look how much we got just by sweeping. Quite a bit. That's why I always sweep after. I don't trust just the vacuum. All right, so we have about 2.5 gallons of water. And what I'm gonna do, I'm just gonna put about maybe a little bit over 2 ounces in. I want it to be strong because you gotta remember Extra Tough is a really good all-purpose cleaner, but it's also a good degreaser. So if there's any oil, which I don't think there is on the garage floor, anything like that, it's gonna also help get rid of that. So we're gonna fill it, because 2 ounces would be 128 to 1, which is probably plenty. I'm just gonna put like another ½ ounce in. There we go. Now we're ready to start cleaning. So what we're gonna actually do, we're gonna start in the furthest away corner. I'm gonna do this entire side and then work on this side and work my way back to the camera. Once again, it'll be in a time lapse, or I might actually just shut it off if you're gonna watch me do this whole thing. That way I end back there, we can let this air dry, and then you guys will be able to see the final result. So let's get to this. And I like to leave a little bit of water inside of the mop, a little bit heavier than normal, because I want to soak up the majority of this. And this does take a little while to do. It won't be perfect, but it's going to be way, way better than it was when we started this video. And it's going to make me feel better. And you do a lot of this back and forth because it's so dirty. Do not use a mop that you have inside your house for this job, trust me. My wife would kill me if I used her good mop for this. You guys would never see me again. I'd disappear. I don't know if you guys can tell, but already that's looking so much better. Water's getting really nasty already. This is about it. Put you guys in time lapse. Let me show you the difference here. You can see the difference. It'll be better once we're dry, but obviously I'm gonna do the whole floor. But you notice all the brown is gone. This is the way the garage floor normally always looks. It's like this right here. I'm gonna turn the camera off and get the rest of it done. All right, so it is done. It's drying. As you can see, it's still shiny. Let me show you the water. Yeah, there's some nasty, nasty stuff in there. But this looks way better. We'll let it dry up and I'll show you guys the end result. Well, let me show you guys how nasty this water is. Ooh. Let's take this out of here. It doesn't splash up on me. Get my nice clean floor dirty. Okay, now we can. Ugh. It's disgusting. And hopefully I can show you. There's still little pieces of gravel and stuff down in there, even though I vacuumed and swept it. But yeah. All right, so as you guys can see, so much better compared to before. Remember all the black and everything was on the floor. Is it perfect? No. And do I have streaks? Yes, just a little bit, but it was really bad. That's one of the dirtiest my floor has been in a long time, is what I'm trying to say. This is actually still a little bit wet right here. But all that brown that was going up here is gone. I really need to do this floor again, but yeah, this is the way that the floor should look. Now, it's gonna get dirty again because we're gonna get snow. It's still January. We're still gonna get more snow, so it means more salt, more sand. But at least this is cleaned up for the time being. And it's really, really simple. And Extra Tough does such a good job on garage floors. It doesn't make it slick or anything like that. And it cleans up very nice. And once again, it's a degreaser. So if you have any oils on the concrete, the Extra Tough's going to help remove that. So looks really good. All right, so there you have it. That is Extra Tough being used as a mop solution to help clean the garage floor. It works so good. It's so easy. All you need, mop bucket, obviously. You need to broom it up really good. Sweep it, get all the loose stuff off of there because you want to pick up a ton of that and get it in your wash in your bucket. Will the mop pick it up? Yes, as you guys saw, but it's better to get all the loose stuff done first, get it vacuumed up, and then go in and mop. Is it 100% perfect? No, but this garage floor isn't perfect anyways. And plus, it's just a garage. I pull my truck in here, pull the van or the Yukon in here, whatever. Constantly working in here, constantly doing oil changes or brakes or suspension, or I'm always doing something or detailing. The garage floor is going to get dirty, but now it looks way better than it did before. I got all the salt off of it. That way it doesn't actually start etching into the epoxy. And it just looks really, really good. Very little effort. The longest part is the mop. Mopping takes the longest just to make sure I kind of get everything. And this is a big garage, you guys. It's 30 foot deep. Normally I do the front. 30 foot deep and it's 24 foot wide. So this is a very big garage, but I did a very small section. I probably did a 20 foot wide by probably 20 foot, maybe 20 foot deep. And it start to finish as far as, you know, vacuuming and then all the way to mopping and getting completely done took about 40 minutes or so to do all that. Nothing major, but I like to take my time. I like the floor to look good, and I think it turned out really, really good. And I thought it'd be a cool video to bring you guys because it is winter. It's cold here in Indiana. I don't have any details to do, so it's hard to come up with videos right now. So that's why I've been doing videos of polishers, rebuilding your polisher, and all that type of stuff. I thought you guys would find this video interesting because that is something that you need to maintain in your garage. Is your garage floor. It needs to be swept, needs to be cleaned. It makes it safer for you when you're walking in and out of here, and just makes your garage overall look way better. So you guys, you can find Extra Tough on my website. I'll put a link in the description on a video where you guys can find it. I want to say thank you guys so much for watching this video and check it out. If you liked it, give me a thumbs up. Hit that subscribe button. Join the Fab family. We'd love to have you. We'll see you in the next video.